Hello, everybody. Welcome to At Your Command Coaching. I'm going to give you guys a second here to pile in. Yep, I've got the screen open today instead of the camera. So come on in. Today we have a lot to cover, and I want to get busy, so I didn't want to mess with the cameras and be distracted by them today. Okay? So come on in. Okay, now I see you. Hey, Irene. There's Jeff. There's Paul. All right. So first of all, if you have a question of any kind, please do post it right here in the comments. I can see your questions. We also have Jeff Helvin here as always. Jeff is my brother, and he's our newest member of our real estate team as well. Jeff just got passed his test and just has his license pending, and is still the owner of Ballen Brands along with my other brother, Paul Helvin. And Jeff got licensed so that he could diversify his own income and help you guys and help me even more with command and getting behind the scenes as somebody from a standpoint of kind of more administrative, since I'm more lead gen. So he's going to help us with things like opportunities and transactions and compliance and smart plans and checklists and that type of thing. So that's exciting. And Jeff is here to answer questions too. So if I don't see something, he'll pop it in there. All right. Okay. So I don't see any questions. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with all the exciting things that you guys need to know about. Of course, at Family Reunion, they announced a bunch of things. So I've been at home poking around with the new items that we have, some of them working great, some of them looking like they still have a little ways to go. But I want to show you some real deal things that I'm actually doing and using the system. I'm really not a 101 trainer as much as I am a marketer. And I want to show you how we can take these strategies and put them into real life. So I've got some cool stuff to show you today. All right. Well, I just scrolled down to the bottom for a reason. And I want you to see that on my screen might look different than yours. And I'll show you why in a second. There are updates that they give us. And if you go through those updates every week, even just once a week, if you put it on your to-do list, you can click the links in the updates to check out the new features or to use a Kelly guide to set something up. So I wanted to make sure that you see this here. Now I'm going to come back to that in a second. Up at the right-hand side of your screen, you may or may not have found this yet. There is a customize home button, and you can actually customize your home screen. So I am going to show you how to do this really quick because I thought this was a cool feature. Now that we have so many new things coming out, setting up your dashboard or your home screen could help you use the system better. So I want to show you this today. So quite simply, there is a drag and drop editor. And what you're able to do is drag around where you want things on your screen to be. Now, my suggestion is that you open it like in another monitor so that you can see where things are moving to. So if I wanted my leads to be on top instead of my tasks, I would just drag it and drop it into that position. If I want my tasks to be the first thing I deal with, then I would want the tasks to be on top. And in addition, on the left-hand side, you can deselect items you don't want to be on your dashboard and select items you do want to be on your dashboard. So as these new features are appearing, you're going to want to make sure that you are setting up your dashboard however you like it. Okay? Any questions on that? That's pretty easy, right? Just wanted to make sure you guys all have seen that. I was playing with it yesterday. I don't know necessarily when some of these things come out. They just kind of show up, and then I start playing with it. Woohoo! All right. Okay, so now the next thing I want to talk about is the KW Consumer app. So right here under product updates, you can see KW Consumer app. Get started with the app here, and here is highlighted. And then you have learn more about setting up your consumer experience here. So I'm just going to open this in a new tab. Okay, so that opens the KW Answers Guide. And that tells you all about the new app. Click here to access your KW app Kelly Guide. Click here to learn how to find your KW app URL and text code. Click here to learn how to download your KW app. So if you want to bookmark this, I also, of course, put this in a lesson video. I've got it on my blog now. So however you best learn. Now, I do want to let you know that the KW app is your consumer-facing app. It's not something that you are going to log into directly, right? Does that make sense? This is your consumer-facing app. Now, if you go into your panel, on the left-hand side now, there's a button on the bottom that used to say Sites. Now, instead of Sites, it says Consumer. And it says Consumer because consumer is the public-facing tools. So I'm going to click on Consumer here so I can show you. Jeff and I got to spend some time on this directly at family reunion, which was nice. And then I came home and downloaded it. And I wonder if they're working on the system because that should have loaded already. What you're going to find, oh, here it comes. What you're going to find now in the Consumer tab is landing pages, agent site pages, the guide builder, and your site and app settings. So over here we have Consumer, landing pages, agent site pages, guide builder, site and app settings. Now, if we click on site and app settings, we're going to be able to access the setup for our app. This is actually for the landing page to get the app. I said that wrong, but this is the landing page to get the app, okay? So you already have a landing page to get the app, by the way, and you already have a smart plan to promote the app. So you can get started on this today. You're ready to go with promoting your app, okay? So if we go to URLs, you'll be able to see, here's your website domain. And under the website domain, you'll see the app URL settings. So there's an app URL, and underneath that, there's an app text code. So those are now functioning, and people can download your app. Now, you're not going to log into that app for any reason. That is just a consumer-facing app, okay? And what they're doing is they're migrating everybody that was on the old app to the new app. And they started, I believe it was yesterday, the day before, at like 2% migration, and then the next day was 4% migration, and then 6% migration. So they're migrating everybody from the old app to the new app slowly, not all at once. So if you're logging into the app and you had an old app, you might still see the old app. It's got to get migrated, okay? All right, so I wanted to let you know about that. I'm still watching for questions. Now, this is something cool here. We have what's called the Guide Builder. Now, the Guide Builder is kind of like it is a timeline that you can show your consumer at the time that they are in the process of the transaction. I built one of these years ago myself, and of course I built my own home buyer's guide, and now they're providing it for us, which is just amazing. but we're going to need to go in and customize these. And what's going to happen is whatever you build here is going to be work in conjunction with your app. So you can see here, there's a timeline. Start your search, get pre-approved, tour homes, make an offer. Your screen will start sliding there in a second. Execute the contract, home inspection. So you've got all of these steps. And what's going to happen is in the opportunity phase, the buyer, and then we also have a seller one, is going to be able to have this item pop up based on where they are in the transaction. Okay. So you can add a step. You can drag the steps around by just clicking on the 3 dots to the left and moving them up and down. At the bottom, there's the add a step button. Okay. So you can start using this. Now, what you're going to want to make sure of is that your home buyer presentation guide in designs matches this. So that's kind of something you can start working on right now in the process. I'm going to tell you right now, most real estate agents are not going to touch any of this. They're going to just let it default to wherever it's at and pop up. But you're not most real estate agents because that's why you're here. So I would encourage you to make this your own and to start personalizing these, because they really are going to be this really cool consumer experience that's going to, make you special. Imagine telling somebody when you're at a buyer consultation, oh, by the way, we're going to do this all with an app. You're never going to have to call me or chase me or want to know what's happening on, because we're going to be in constant communication. And at each phase, I'm going to let you know what's happening at that time. And if that requires an action from you or an action from me, it's time to look at home warranties. It's time to get a home inspection. Here's what happens during the home inspection. And guys, this is going to make your life so easy. I mean, just imagine how few calls you're going to have to make or you're going to have to get when this is all set up. Okay. If you already have a documented process, Jeff points out, Ballen Brands is available to help put this all together in your guide if you already have something that is personalized to you. Okay. All right. So by default, see where it says congratulations on starting the process of buying your home. This timeline will guide you through the steps. Lori will provide the insights. That didn't say Lori yesterday. I think it said Josh. I went in and changed it. So again, you're going to need to make sure you look at these pieces, because stuff is going to be happening on your behalf and you don't want it to say Josh. All right. So I went in here and played with this yesterday myself. So I know I changed a couple things where they'll show up. Okay. So that's all new. All right. Now, if we go over to, let's see if we can get to it from here. We're going to go over to smart plans now. In conjunction with that app, we have a new smart plan. So you can start getting messages out now to start getting people to download your app. The app is live and functioning and working. It's just the migration that's still rolling out for the old ones. Okay. So down here, we now have the ability to customize or create from scratch any smart plan. And I did one yesterday. Somebody requested a lead magnet landing page with a smart plan that delivers that lead magnet. So I went in and made one. I made a landing page with a lead magnet, a very simple one using the lead form. And then I made a smart plan that delivered the home buyer's guide. In fact, it's right here. And it delivers it by text, by email. So you guys let me know if there's anything you're getting started on, you don't know how to find the lesson or the video or something, just let me know and I'll point you in the right direction. And anything by request. If you say, hey, I'm working on such and such and I've never seen this before, or I don't know what to do with this, please ask in our Facebook group and I will get you any lesson or video that you need, because I'm on top of this and so is Jeff. Okay, now here is the promote the app Let me go ahead and edit it so we can look at it, what it looks like. Okay, so the plan is on. This is an active smart plan. In order to edit the smart plan, I believe I have to copy it first to actually edit it. Let me see. Yeah, that's what I believe. So here we have day 1, send an email. All right, guys, we now have email. So let me show you this. MailJet is gone. We now have command email. So up here, if you go to your name and go to settings, I'm going to open mine in a new tab. So up in the right-hand corner, find your name, click settings, and then, oh, it won't let me open in a new tab, darn it. Okay, hold on. Let me just pull up a new screen. Then I don't want to lose my smart plan. Okay, new screen. I'm going to click on my name, click on settings. And then we're going to scroll down. Once we're inside settings, just like we did with MailJet, we're going to scroll down until we find, at the very bottom it is today, command email. This is the official email provider of Command and includes 5,000 free email sends per month. I know, Irene, right? Irene says, yay. So, guys, I looked at it and the pricing is amazing. If you go over 5,000, it's still really cheap. Okay? Just so you know. If you click on manage right here, what you're going to want to make sure of is that your name is correct in the top field under agent displayed name. And then under that, you're going to want to make sure the reply to email is whatever you want it to be. You can change it to whatever you want, they said. So you can take care of that. Now, if you scroll down underneath that, we have it tracks how many emails we sent. So it says here, you've sent 16 of your 5,000 available emails. So every time somebody gets an email from your smart plan, that counts as an email, okay? Also, any newsletters or bulk emails. Now, I tried those yesterday and they were not working. The bulk emails or the newsletter, they still weren't working for me. But the smart plans all are, and it no longer says no reply. So the first step here is to get your smart plans working, okay? All right, so I'm going to be playing with those more because I am able to open the designs from the smart plan. So I need to go poke around at all of it, see if I can create a smart plan with anything that looks like a newsletter template or any of that for our hyper-local stuff. But stay with me on that. I'm still poking with it. But the smart plans are fully functioning, and that includes creating from scratch. So you could go create a smart plan and say, here's what's happening in Las Vegas, and put a link in there that links to your market report, and then set that to repeat every 4 weeks. So you now can start setting up these automated campaigns like that, okay? And I'll be making videos on all the ones that I make so that you guys can see them. Yes, of course, Ballen brands, Jeff and Paul are available to build out. If you have Autopilot ISA right now, or you have anything, another software, and you're saying, okay, at this point now I want to start building these in. Right now you would have to either manually all build it or pay somebody to build it all out for you. That's what we're working on. So I'm just kind of taking it step by step here as people are requesting it, or here's what's working, and then we just kind of go like that, okay? If you click on Manage Subscription, you're going to get into the marketplace, and you can access command email, and you will be able to review the pricing structure. So let's see, how did I get there? Command email. I'm in the marketplace, all applications, command email. Okay, there it is. So we'll click on command email. And then you can take a tour, you can learn, you can view your metrics, and then here's pricing. So up to 10,000 emails is only $10. Like, I mean, so if you're worried about going over 5,000, it's only going to cost you $10 more. That's just so cheap. And they're not charging us for number of contacts, they're charging us for the number of emails. Okay. So you'll want to hold your email accountable. You'll want to start monitoring and seeing what kind of emails are getting opened or not opened. And, you know, you don't want to just be willy-nilly everything and not paying attention to it if you're paying for it. But you have up to 5,000 included. Okay. And I'll let you know, we'll know by my metrics how fast I have to go to the next one. And I'm a massive emailer. So that'll kind of give us a little idea. $24.99 for up to 20,000, $39.99 for up to 30,000, $54.99 for up to 40,000, and $69.99 for up to 50,000 in a month. You guys have any questions on that? I'm pretty excited about that. That's yippee skippy time right there. All right, so we'll have to see how that rolls out. Jeff and I are curious with spam filters if they have any problems with that. We'll find out once everybody gets to using it, right? Okay, so back to Smart Plan. So now where it says send an email, oh, I can't see it in that view. I was hoping to see what it says. That's a little weird. All right, so we're going to have to look at that in the Smart Plans window itself, I guess. So day one, it will send an email. Now, where it says choose a trigger event, right now, it's all manual. So if somebody goes into your database through any action, any form, anything, you have to manually assign them to any Smart Plan you want them on. Okay. Later, we're told actions and tags and things like that will fire, we'll add them to campaigns, but we're not there yet. This is another reason why I say don't get rid of your Infusionsoft and things like that until the system does what you want it to do. Right now, the thought of manually adding everybody freaks me out because that's massive. But if you're just getting started, you don't even have anything like an Infusionsoft, this is going to be amazing for you. And you can just click and add, click and add. Okay, very simple. So we're not going to mess with any of that. So day one, they're going to get an email about the app. Then there's a 1-day delay, and then there's a text message that goes out. So if you have Twilio connected, the text will go automatically on your behalf. I'm going to go in today and add myself to this campaign so I can see what time I get the text and how it works. I would suggest the same for you. So it's time to start thinking about getting those Twilio accounts now activated, get those text messages going. So, hey, this is whatever. Again, we can't read it from this window, which is bizarre, but so you'll be able to see what that says, and then we can edit this if we go ahead and go into the campaign. In fact, hold on a second. That's going to make me nuts not being able to read it, and I want to be able to read it. So let me go into edit so we can read them. Stay with me 1 second while it's loading to the next screen. Okay, so I'm going to go down to the promote my app, and I'm going to click on, to the right of the app, you can see add contact, you can see a little pencil, and you can see a little trash can. So the little person is where you can add people to it, or you can add them from the contact directly. The little pencil, you can edit the campaign, and the trash can, you delete it. So I'm going to click on edit. Oh, I did click on edit. It's still not letting me edit. That's weird. Okay. I can hold on. It's weird. Day one won't open, so I don't know what's under there. That's so weird. I don't know why that's not opening. Okay, well, day two, you can edit this. So it says, hey, this is Lori Ballen with Lori Ballen team. Did you see that a neighbor listed a home in your area? Download my brand new KW app to check it out. Now, you can edit this, okay? If you don't like what that says, now is the time to start editing. But don't take out this little, in these brackets right here, that's your link. That's your app link. So you could just change this. Hey, this is Lori Ballen, Lori Ballen team. Would love your feedback on this new app. Something like that. You see how I did that? And then this, in these little brackets here, these are your merge fields. So that you could drop in the contact's first name, their last name, their email, their phone, their birthday, their anniversary, your first name, your last name, your team. So that's why anything inside these little brackets is these are merge fields. Okay. All right. So then we go down to the next one. So it has a 3-day delay, and then it sends them another text message. Did you know that you can see all of the cumulative stats about your neighborhood in my new app? Let me know what you think. Okay. Now, you can move these up and down to change the order. You can edit and save, or you can add a new action. Now, for some reason, this is not showing me, this one plan is not showing me the widgets, edit widgets on the side. That is bizarre. You have unsaved, navigating away. Would you like to continue? Okay, I don't want to save it. Yes, let me move it. Okay, so if you look at the one I did yesterday, we're going to open this home buyer's guide. I want to show you these widgets that are on the right-hand side. I don't know why they're not showing up on the app one. So what I might do is just go in and create a new app one so that I can edit it. So see on the right-hand side now with your smart plans, you are now able to create a task. You can add a make a call. You can add send email. You can add SMS text. You can set delays in between your actions, and then you can add them to another smart plan. So for example, let's say anybody that you put on a bi-weekly nurture, right? So you get a new lead and you put them on a bi-weekly nurture. You can edit the bi-weekly nurture plan to add them to the app campaign. Does that make sense? So my suggestion is that you edit any of the existing campaigns so that you can have the full features and make it one. And then it will show up in your selections after that. So rather than just using the KW defaults, click edit, copy the campaign, or start new, and you can still copy over those messages you like. But then you'll have a lot more flexibility. Now, again, for most agents, this is just going to be ridiculous. I just don't think most agents are going to use this because we know just from watching people on Infusionsoft that agents don't want to sit and do all this stuff. They don't want to create flows. So at Ballen Brands, we are going to work diligently on figuring out a way how to build these out. And I was told that eventually we'll be able to put them in a marketplace and actually sell them or share them. But I don't know the details on that as of yet. So I would say if you have a plan, a campaign you want rolled out, and you don't want to build it, call Jeff and Paul and tell them, like, brainstorm with them. This is what I want. This is what, I have a lead magnet, or I have a home valuation guide, and I want them to get a text and an email every 4 weeks with their new market report or whatever. Okay. Otherwise, you can use what KW is built for you. Just make sure you know what you're sending. Okay. Like that one that went out that told everybody, hey, it's Lori Ballen. Do you want to get coffee? I was so mad. I don't want to get coffee. Right? You need to know what you're offering. I think it was like Christmas Eve and they're getting a, hey, it's Lori. Do you want to have coffee tomorrow on Christmas? No. So make sure you're looking at this. But look at this now. It's really cool. You can edit. You can make things bold. You can make them italics. You can underline. You can make bullet pointed lists. You can add links. So at this point, we really can set up any kind of recurring links to like a market report or things like that in these campaigns, right? So at this point in our database, we should have people on a birthday campaign, on a home anniversary campaign. And now, like, I didn't like the old birthday campaign because I didn't want to have to text everybody and call them automatically. But now that we have email working and text working, I'm going to create a new birthday campaign, get rid of the call task, and just automate it, right? So now they're just getting my stuff. They're not showing up in my to-do list on their birthday. So now we're at that point. I was waiting for this. We're at that point now where we can build our own campaigns to suit what we want. Make sense? All right. Now I'm going to move on to, there's so much to show you, but now I'm going to turn on to neighborhood videos because these are really cool and something all of you guys can get started with right now. Okay. So in many cases, we can access design, we can access things that we're creating in both designs and campaigns. So you might read a tutorial that says, go to campaigns to access this. And you might go to read a tutorial that says, go to designs and access this, because you can actually create them, access them in both. A little FYI there. So I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go ahead and go to designs. All right, down at the bottom, we're going to click the little plus sign. Because all of the graphics that you see on my screen are graphics I've already created. I've been busy. If you don't have those there, it's just because you haven't yet created those designs. So you're going to click on the little plus sign at the bottom right, and you're going to click on video. And then once you click on video, you're going to click next. And then we're going to select a neighborhood. All right, so let's just say I want to make a neighborhood video about Sun City. Let me see what starts to pop up here. Okay, keep in mind that we still don't have all of the neighborhoods that we need. So you're not going to just be able to do this with anything. So the way I'm starting is I'm just going through and doing the actual neighborhoods that are available to me. So yesterday I did the vistas. I wish there was a way to actually pull a list of all the neighborhoods that are actually in here. And I haven't been able to do that yet. So poking around with this yesterday, I said, okay, there's the vistas north, there's the vistas south. Let me see if we have like Mountains Edge. Yep. Okay, we'll do that one. So rather than being upset that we don't have it all working yet, use what is working. Play around with it. Okay, if the neighborhood you farm isn't there yet, it just isn't there yet. And I can't answer for that, unfortunately. It's frustrating for all of us, but I will use what's available to at least start with, okay? So watch this. You go to Mountains Edge, and then I'm going to click Next. It automatically populates the average home price, the average price per square foot, the numbers of homes for sale, but I can tell you that this is really wrong in my neck of the woods. It is really wrong. One house for sale. That's pretty funny. So if I were to actually go to, let's just go to my IDX and let me log in. This is how I'm using the MLS, or I'm using IDX at where I need to use it. So I go here, and I'm going to go to my website widgets, and I'm going to grab Mountains Edge, or I can just go to my main website, whatever. So many ways to get here. And I'm going to click on the preview widget so I can get an idea of what's happening here. Okay, so if I go to view all results, I can get to the large page. There's 67 homes for sale in Mountains Edge. So I don't exactly know how that's all working, but the fact that they've given us the ability to change it now, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I would just change where it says number of homes for sale to 67. Now, I'm already creating market reports to these neighborhoods anyway, so I already have my data. So I'll just change this to whatever the data is that I pulled, okay? And once you have that, however it is that you want it, click Next. And then it's going to say generating video, hold tight. This could take up to 10 seconds. You guys will see that here in just a second. And then once it comes up live, I'll go ahead and play it for you guys. This webinar platform I'm on has a 10-second delay. It's kind of bizarre. Live. Oh, I'll go ahead and play it for you guys. Hold on, that's me. This webinar platform I'm on has a 10. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play this video. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play this video. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play this. Okay, that's not working. Hold on. Okay. I can't, it's the way the video and the sound it's not working together. So anyway, you get the idea. You can see what it's doing. Cute little neighborhood video. Go ahead and make one of these today so you can see how it works. But now I want to show you where we go from here after this little video is created, okay? Let me just tell you that in my head, this video is best for social media and for driving people to an app or a market report or homes for sale. So this is great for a Facebook ad, Instagram, that type of thing. As long as at the end, there's a call to action that offers them something related to that video. Okay, I can show you how to put this on YouTube. I don't think these are going to perform phenomenally on YouTube. They're just not that great. There's no real content in there for that. So I think they're better for social, but I'll show you a couple examples. So what we do after it plays is go ahead and click save, and then it will show up in your designs. Once it's in your designs, we're going to be able to download that video. When you download the video, you can actually use it for whatever you want, okay? So you refresh your screen. Mine showed up immediately. As soon as I refresh the screen, it's up in the top left-hand corner. And then there's going to be 3 dots to the right of it. Click the 3 dots. From there, you can download the video. You can use the video in a campaign. So yesterday I ran an ad for it with it to promote my app. You can share it on social. You can rename it or you can delete it. So let me go ahead first and download it. Mountains Edge Market Report February. Okay. Then we will go ahead and go to share on social. So I'm going to click there. We'll give the screen a second here to catch up. Now, guys, if you are not using this feature, you're really missing out on the social media scheduling. I'm using it, and it's very exciting to see these quick posts that they have. I mean, there are 2,000 designs in the library, and all of them can be used for social media. So if you're saying to yourself, I don't know what to post on social media, just go to designs or go to quick posts and it'll blow your mind. So if you have like just one day that you go, you know what, I'm going to have 2 extra hours on Saturday, go down here and create a bunch of posts and then schedule them. And then you don't have to think about it. My suggestion is 1 in the morning, 1 around the noon hour, and 1 in the evening. And if you do that every day, one could be a new listing, one could be a video, and one could be a regular design, or it could be market reports, or it could be holidays. They're all in here. So many, okay? All right, so look what it did. I put share designs. Look what it did. It automatically put my video here on the right-hand side, okay? Now, write your post. So now I could put, here's the latest on the Mountains Edge community. And now links work. So I could put download my app, download your app. I like that better. Download your app and stay on top of the market, stay on top of the home prices, or shop for homes. Okay. Now I put my app in my notes here because I use Apple Notes and I want to be able to pull everything up super fast. You're going to see it pop up here in just a second. So I'm going to just copy my app and paste it into the description on this ad. And then I also could put a link like to a landing page with Mountain's Edge home prices, or any other kind of call to action that I want to put there. I could think of quite a few that we could do. Definitely market reports and app are the first ones that come to mind, right? All right, so that link will be live now, and they can download your app. Now, you can also add a link here. They've got suggestions here. So now you could publish this immediately, or you could schedule the post. So I could go, oh, you know what? I'm already good for today. So let me go to the 23rd or 24th at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. or whenever you want to schedule that. February 24th. There we go. 12 p.m. Okay. And I can tweet it. I don't think I have my Instagram connected here. I'm not sure why, but so my Facebook and my Twitter are set. Okay. And yes, Shirley asked about a playback. Yes, you guys will all get the playback, of course. Always, always, always. It's actually automated now from this system. It goes out to you right away, and then I add it to your lessons in Ballen Academy as well. Okay, so once you have this set up, then you just click schedule post or create another, and then you can do your next one. Schedule posts. Okay. And now you can see your calendar. So see here, Wednesday, February 19th, right in the middle there, it says Wednesday, February 19th, 11:05 a.m. So you'll be able to see what you have scheduled. And then here, Saturday. So you can just go on and at the very least, one a day, right? So that at least you have some social media. Now look down here. We can see how many likes we got, how many reactions on Twitter or on Facebook, comments, shares. So that's another really cool thing. Now look what's happening on the right-hand side here. We have other suggested posts showing up from command. So if I click on this little arrow down here, it's going to start processing the next one for me. Done. Look, I don't have to do anything. Everything is done. It's got my logo. It's got my app. I mean, this is a no-brainer, right? It's got everything. So I'm going to preview that post so we can see what it looks like, and it's check out my new real estate app. It's awesome. This is so awesome. Okay, and then we just click share. Actually, I'll get out of the preview, and I want to post this immediately, so I'm going to change it to publish immediately, and I'm going to click publish post, and now that post is going to show up on Lori Ballen team. Are you guys excited about this as I am? I think this is so cool. Oh, are you kidding me? Did you see what it just did? No, not yet. You'll see it in a second. There was an error message that popped up that said this message couldn't be sent because it includes content that other people have reported as spam. That's not me doing that. It must have to do with that app or something in there. I don't know. So all of these little quick Facebook posts that show up on the right-hand side are posts that you can play with and use. I want to see if this one goes. Yeah, I would imagine if 100 of us in Vegas start posting the exact same message. Okay, so that one posted with no problem. I don't know what it was that they didn't like in that other message, but okay, see, and then it says published 2 channels, posted Friday, February 21st at 11:45 a.m. I love this. Yeah, and it's only your business Facebook page that'll work with. It won't work with your personal one. They don't want to spam in the personal pages, right? So Facebook, Twitter. I don't know. I have not checked if it'll do Instagram. So if you go up here to settings, let's go to settings. Let's look at our social media. I think we only have Facebook and Twitter. Yeah, we only have Facebook and Twitter. See, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, and let me just make sure. Yeah, we don't have an Instagram option in here yet that I see. Okay, but you can also run that Facebook video in a campaign. Now, this is a really cool plus. Let me show you something that I did. All right, so I am doing a lot right now with Pinterest. You're about to see my Pinterest board here in a second. I just really started working on this year. Last year. And I'm just poking the box, playing with things, what works, what doesn't work. And I got really rolling on the Vegas site, and then I moved on to another site, so I didn't pay as much attention. And now that I'm kind of finding a flow with what works, it's easier for me to manage them all because now I'm just kind of repeating the same concept, okay? So I've got this Pinterest account now, and it's all about Vegas. So it's what to wear in Vegas, where to stay in Vegas, real estate, market reports, best sushi. I have the #1 ranking pin for best sushi in Las Vegas. I am very proud of that because I am just figuring this out. All right, so I've got all those kinds of things. Well, Pinterest has now rolled out the ability to add video. So watch what I do. Up in the right-hand corner of the Pinterest account, and you do need a Pinterest for Business account. They're free. Pinterest for Business account. I'm going to click on this little plus sign, and I'm going to go to create a pin. Then we're going to see a template that's got the ability to add media and a title and a description and a link. It would blow your mind to know how much traffic I'm getting from my Pinterest accounts. It's more than just posting a real estate listing, though. There's an entire concept that goes with this, and that's a whole nother session. That's not a command thing. But I believe you guys are here following my teaching because I'm not a 101 trainer, and that you can learn outside of the box ways to use your marketing. I hope that's why you're here. So that's what I'm going to keep showing you. I'll show you the 101 as we set things up like I just did. But then I'm going to always try to show you real life application for how we really use this stuff, right? Okay, so there's a box here. You can drag and drop an image or a video. So if you click there, you can browse for the video we just made. Then you can title it Mountains Edge, Las Vegas, Real Estate Market Report. And if you want to call that February, whatever. Then underneath that, it says, tell everyone what your pin is about. 500 characters. That's huge for like SEO. You know, pins and things like that can actually rank and drive traffic. It's amazing. So 500 characters here. So I could actually put there, the average price range is $312,000. There are 67 homes for sale. I can put a call to action. Download my app to see all the latest and greatest, right? And then you have tags. So if you start typing in, it'll suggest, oh, travel, Las Vegas. Okay, that might be appropriate. What else is in Las Vegas? Okay, Las Vegas Strip. Yeah, that might be. But then type something in like real estate. The word real estate. Oh, real estate finance. Oh, okay, that fits. You see how that works? And then the destination link, I'm going to put my app. Oh, not my app. I'm going to put the landing page. Hold on. The one thing with Pinterest is they are really squirrely about your landing pages. So I'm going to use my agent website. Look at this. Go to Ballen Vegas. I'm going to go to ballengrouphomes.com, and up in the right-hand side. No. Okay, hold on. There is a unique app URL, and I need to go put that in the menu because I'm surprised they didn't put that in the menu for us, but I don't see it in the menu. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Let me see if they added it to the About section. I saw it yesterday on when I was creating a new page. It was coming up by default. So I might have to like rebuild these pages or refresh them or something. But it was showing up right at the bottom. It's actually really pretty. It shows the cell phone and the computer. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go in and edit my pages later today. And I'm going to add the app widget to the bottom. So you know what? We still got 5 minutes, so I'm going to show you really quick. I'm going to go down here to Consumer on the left-hand side. And I'm going to go to Agent Site Pages. So these are the pages I've already edited. And I'm going to go to, let's just say this month in real estate. Click on the three up. Hold on. Where's my edit? Here they are. They're down here. Okay, let me edit one of these. Hang tight 1 second. It's catching up. Okay, let me see if here it is. So if you go to the widgets on the right-hand side, there's a download my app widget. Drag that in. Look how pretty this is. But what's weird is that I have when we go to our agent sites, there is a URL page for the download the app that's different than the one I just got. So what I would do is if Pinterest isn't taking that URL, I would just go add a download the app page and pull up a Ballen Group Homes URL to use instead. They're just tricky with spam. If they think it's a spammy link, they won't let you post it. Okay. So I'm going to go in wherever I'm allowed to edit and go in and add the download the app section to all of my pages as well, because I think that'll be beneficial. And we are going to be able to see like the app and commands and all that are going to communicate with each other. So we'll be finding out some more of that. So the big takeaways we have here: smart videos are working. Smart plans are customizable and editable. We can start from new now. We now have command email up to 5,000 included every month. And of course, we have our apps. That's another big thing. So I think those are the 4 big things that I wanted to make sure I brought up today. Jeff, did I miss anything? So if I'm thinking, oh, no, yeah, I don't want that page. I want the actual page on my Ballen Group Homes. I don't want to use the kw.com website. I want to use my own app. In fact, you could go to GoDaddy and register ballensapp.com, loriesrealestateapp.com, and forward it to this domain, right? We don't want to be using the KW domain. We want to be using our own domain. So I'm not going to use that straight app like that. I'm going to go get my own or put it on my website as a page. So I have a domain on my page. So if we weren't sure any time about the updates, again, just go back to your home page, go to wherever your updates are. So app, we talked about the app. Okay, in referrals, there's some updates too. We now have the ability to track inbound and outbound referrals, which is huge. I believe they said to non-KW, so I need to go play with that. Referral patterns are now available under the map in referrals. This they showed us. You can, oh, this is amazing. Hold on, let me see if I can just pop this open. This is the coolest thing ever. You can see what cities are sending the most referrals to another city. Jeff, you said there's a download my app widget on our agent pages. What? I just went to my website and didn't see it. Where is it at? When you say agent page, what does that mean? Just want to make sure I'm following correctly. Okay. So if I wanted to say, okay, let me see who's sending referrals, the most referrals to Nevada. We click on referral patterns. Look at this. So we can now see where the most outbound referrals are going to and coming from. We want this to be okay. I have to learn how to use this though. Okay, I'm gonna have to play with this, but this is the coolest thing to be able to see. So if you see, oh my gosh, the most referrals come in from Lake Havasu City, Arizona, then you would want to go connect with as many Lake Havasu City referral agents as you can. And I'm already getting, my emails are blowing up with people saying, hey, I'm in Southern California and I noticed Las Vegas is the #1 place that sends us referrals. Let's connect. So people are already taking action on this. But that also can show you where to run your Facebook ads. You know, if you want to run a move to Vegas campaign, I want to run it in locations that people move here from, right? Sent, received. Ah, there it is. Now it's going the other direction. Okay, so look over here. See how they're sorted by percents? Sorted by percents up at the top. 7% are coming from Prescott, Arizona. So that would tell me I need to go make sure I've got some good referral partners in Prescott, Arizona. And this is based on how people using the system. So as more of us use the referral network, we'll start seeing these numbers climb. So the more we use the network, the more we get these insights. Okay. All right. That's cool. And then we can now create an opportunity from a referral directly. That's huge. Custom smart plans are available. I showed you those. Neighborhood videos are available. I showed you those. Lead routing and the lead pool. I made a video for you guys. We can talk more about it on our next call if we have any teams on here. We now have the ability to route leads, and we have the ability to create a lead pool that people can claim leads from. So those are really cool. I showed you the guide builder. We can now export metrics from reports. And Jeff and I were drooling over all the new metrics and reports. We have the ability to zip and export compliance documents. We now have the Promote My App Smart Plan. And that is today. Does anybody have any questions? Any questions? All right, I just gave you a whole lot of homework because that's a lot of actionables that you can use right now. If you've been sitting around waiting, it's time. It's time now. We have so much we can do. We have so much we can do now. All right. So this recording today is going to upload and send to you guys automatically. Irene says so we can track non-KW referrals. To my understanding, Irene, I have not been in and played with that component yet, but that was what I was hearing. So that's supposedly a really big deal everybody is talking about. So I look forward to looking at that. So if you guys have any other questions, I am here for you. Jeff is here for you. Paul is here for you. Post in our Facebook group anything that happens to apply, and I'll get back to you guys as quick as I can. Thank you so much for joining me today. Share your designs and videos. I look forward to seeing what you guys all make. And for now, I will talk to you guys all later. Thanks for being here.